everyone. Wanted to make a video involving an update on a Betta tank that I made a video on a few weeks ago, and yeah, share an update on that in the Betta. I think you'll like it. You can see a sneak preview of it. This is the tank that Betta is in now. It's an 8-gallon cube that I happened to get from work for nothing. I got it I just was able to take it home, and so I decided to put the little Betta that was in that 2-gallon spec in here. As much as I enjoy that tank, I don't want to advocate for improper care of a Betta, and some disagree that 2 gallons is too small, so decided to give him something like this. My other Betta was in a 5-gallon, and so I figured why should he get a 5-gallon and this guy only get a 2.5 or just a 2-gallon? So this is the tank he is in. I took all the equipment from that, or not all the equipment, but I got some of the plants and all the substrate, all the plants and substrate from the 2-gallon, and then a lot of them from the 6-gallon edge went into this tank. And this Anubias could be doing better. This came from the edge, and I put it in a bucket, and it didn't get, it grew some, but it didn't get a whole lot of nutrients. So it could be doing better. But the branch and all the other plants, or not all the other plants, but the subwasser tongue mat is back there, if we can see it. All the floating plants, Salvinia and red root floater and frog bit, all those. Added these dwarf lilies from my big tank, because that one now has a tiger lotus. I bought a tiger lotus and put it in there, and this lily, here's one here and there's another one here because it's split. But some leaves and some rocks, just some river stones and that nice branch coming down. But yeah, and the heater is behind this piece of, there's 2 pieces of blackwood, the original one from the 2-gallon, and then a new piece I got, and then that beautiful trident fern right there. But yeah, it's an interesting tank. I don't know how I feel about this rounded corner. It kind of distorts things. I'd rather just be a simple cube, but it's fine. The same light as what was original. The same heater. There's no need for a filter really. I might stick a little air sponge filter in here just to get some moving water, but no rush for that. All the plants do the filtration. Real simple, real easy. Water changes weekly. Still gonna do water changes on this weekly. It's necessary for bettas or any fish for the most part. You need to do water changes on the tank. So, but yeah, I just wanted to make a quick video about this tank right here. The planting video for the Iwagumi tank is coming up soon from this video. So let's talk about some other tanks real quick over here. But yeah, I appreciate the comments on the last that last Betta video. Just to kind of teach, if I'm gonna educate as well through this channel, teach proper Betta care. So put him in a good sized tank. But we'll move on to the set right here. Here's a tiger lotus, and that tiger lotus is doing what I wanted that lily to do. It's beautiful, doing very well. But for some reason the lily didn't do that. Everything is looking fantastic in this tank right now. I just fed. These plants are just in here temporarily. It's some Sagittaria of some sort, but that one is staying there because it's doing well. But these I kind of help spread around a little bit right there. But everyone is doing fantastic. The plants are, the Vallisneria is growing like I want it to, thankfully. I do run, I stepped on my lid, so I had to get a new lid, and it doesn't match this one, and it's annoying, but it's alright. Sorry, buds. Scared him. But I do run this light as well. This is a Current USA. I may or may not have talked about it in the last video, but it's also on this tank helping. This Rotala indica right here was a bit of an experiment. It's kind of got that red coloration, but this is supposed to be red Rotala indica. It was growing in the display tank at work, so decided to take some home and see if it would stay red, but I don't want to put on CO2 because the same batch I have from that tank turned pink and the CO2 tank over there, and I don't want that to happen. But it's just getting new growth, and it's, you know, it's just doing its thing, staying green, which is fine, but not the ultimate goal. Next, I have some upsetting news. There was Manila, my Betta, in the 6-gallon edge tank, and I moved him over to this high-tech tank, and he was very beautiful. I don't know if you've seen that other video, but he was very beautiful, blue Betta, greenish, and he did jump out. This tank doesn't have a lid. He's in here for a couple of days, and I just found him on the ground one day after coming home, so that was very sad and upsetting. In this tank, though, you can see there's some Gertrude Rainbows, and all this is going to get moved. I'm going to move these and cut them down and plant them, but it's growing immersed. It looks so nice. I want to do a tank, a shallow tank, and have some Rotala grow immersed because it just looks beautiful whenever it does that. This is Rotala indica. I can't tell which is which. I think this is Rotala indica green, and these are Rotala, yeah, these are Rotala macranda. But in here we got just like 6 Gertrude Rainbows. But other than that sadding, you know, that event, and this tank is doing really well. Also, just temporarily in here is a bunch of Bucophilanthera, just in here until I decide to do something with it. This tank, I'm having a lot of fun growing these plants. The mermaid weed, I cut back this Rotala Willikii, but it was gorgeous. The Rotala orange juice and Ceylon, it kind of grown together. It looks fantastic. The Scarlet Temple is beautiful. And this carpet of hairgrass. This hairgrass isn't spreading because I redid it, and my CO2 diffuser is a little wonky, so I have to fix that, and it will start getting, you know, proper CO2. But everything else is doing just fine. It's a regular fertilization, regular weekly water changes. The fertilizers I use remain the same. I've started adding nitrogen to the tank, Flourish, to help with the accelerated growth. But now with these fish in here, maybe I won't have to do that. We will see. But yeah, just look how beautiful that is. It's a gorgeous plant, growing immersed like that. But yeah, over to the 6-gallon Iwagumi. I'm looking at it right now, and it looks, I like it. You guys haven't seen what it looks like planted, but we'll go through some of the things, what some upgrades will do, and how it looks, and see how it progresses. It is right here. So here it is, all the detail stones that were added after the main hardscape in the video to help give it some depth, but unfortunately a lot of that depth was lost whenever I poured water in. But yeah, we're getting some new growth out of the Monte Carlo, as it hopefully carpets quickly, and all the hair grass. Pink Flamingo Crypts, definitely out of what's the word? Out of style for this tank, I guess. with the coloration that they're going to have, but they're just absolutely beautiful. I mean, they're really pretty. We're getting some new growth out of both of them. There's 2 of them, and they're at the end of that little path. But yeah, this tank is only a couple days old, so we will see how it continues to progress. And with that, I think we're gonna end the video here. So I appreciate you guys watching and leaving comments. Yeah, have a great day, everyone.